Good morning, world. It is 8:27 in the morning. Ivan, you're making your videos in the morning now. Well, yeah, I changed my sleeping schedule. I no longer go to bed at like 11, 12 o'clock. I go to bed now around like 8, 9, 10, 12, 1 o'clock. And I wake up around 8:39. That's why I make my videos in the morning now. All I have to do is wait 3 more days and I get my check. And this time when I get my check, I'm not going to be stupid. I'm gonna make sure I have enough money till the end of the month, which I will because I get my government checks this month too, obviously. So this month I don't have to worry about running out of money. I'll have enough till the end of the month. But for November and December, I'm gonna make sure I have enough till the end of the month because I don't want to wait like 4 or 5 days again, man. It sucks. But I only have to wait 3 more days: Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and then I get my check Friday, or I might get it Thursday. We'll see what happens, obviously. Yeah, you guys better enjoy. You guys better enjoy what this series. Why you still can, man. Because once I'm king, I'm peace now, VJ. You're not gonna be saved. Because I don't play around with death. I know you guys think death is something. It's not a big deal. It's a big deal to me. I don't play around with dying. I don't play around with this mess in my life. I don't play around with the Sabotage channel. The fact that you guys all tune in and you act like I watch myself. Ivan has Ivan has 100 subscribers. You know, because I've noticed how my subscriber amount went up, obviously, but I still only have like 140 subscribers. When in reality, I should be having like a billion subscribers, 500 million, a billion 5 subscribers on my channel, and I would have been making like $30 million a year doing YouTube, 30, $40 million a year doing YouTube. Yeah, the gatekeepers lock all the doors on me, obviously. That's why every time when they yell at me, I even do something good in your life, I just ignore them. As by now, I'd be rich, I'd be living a good life. Because they lock the doors on me, I'm poor, obviously. And you guys are selfish. You want your full cake. Yeah, we have to lock the doors, not even now. We have an excuse to see him have sex, obviously. Yeah, that way you have an excuse to see me have sex, obviously. Yeah, if we let Ivan make his free money and the doors are open on him, we're never gonna know what it's like for Ivan to have sex, obviously. We're never gonna know what it's like for Vijay to have sex. Hence why you what you separate me and her, and you had both me and her be porn stars because you want to see both of us have sex, obviously. And you also wanted to cause mess in my life. Hence why you had Vijay be a porn star. Okay, how can we turn Vijay into a whore, have her be a porn star, and then have all the animals in Hollywood sign up to have sex with her, obviously. And then because they're all animals, guaranteed shit will go down on in their personal life. Because they're animals, obviously. Hence the mess, obviously. The mess in my life, obviously. But I told you, even though you guys set the whole thing up for Vijay, at the end of the day, Vijay made her choice. She chose to be stupid. And hence why she had so many lovers, because she was stupid, obviously. Was I'm not gonna have any lovers when I pay this fee. Because I'm not stupid like Victoria. With Victoria Justice is just stupid. She just kept texting guys and fucking them for weeks. You know what I'm saying? And I Victoria Justice think about it. She thought about me, but she took me for granted. You know, Ivan will never know what's great. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I guarantee you, I don't know. Maybe at first Victoria Justice was a bit reluctant, obviously. If I choose to be stupid, I'm gonna cause mess in Ivan's life, obviously. And eventually, she's like, you know what? Fuck it. Ivan will never know what's going on with me, these men. I'll just keep going to their house and fucking them. Yeah, she took me for granted, obviously. Yeah, I'll never know what happened between you and those men, VJ, but that doesn't dispute the fact that I have to pay a price. I'm not stupid. I know the mess happened in Hollywood. I know I have to pay a price to be with you, man. Hence why VJ continues to be stupid because she knows, yeah, Ivan doesn't know what's going on with me and all these men. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the men, but you're still you're fucking them and giving your body to them, knowing that you have a husband, which means you don't care about me. Obviously, you're letting these men bag, put their penis, their dick in your vagina, and you take off your clothes and you fuck them hardcore. You don't even think about your husband when you do that, man. Because we just crazy, obviously. Yeah. Yeah, man. And you will better enjoy the series while you can, guys. In a good like 5-10 minutes, I'm gonna go get my coffee upstairs that I made. And I might make breakfast, maybe part two. I'll eat my breakfast, sausages and eggs. Man, waiting sucks for the check, man. Oh my god, I need a fucking smoke badly, man. Yeah. Hence why I'm very, very nice to the Lord of the Rings crewmen and Great Escape or Majors, because I know the feeling of not having any money. It sucks. Like, there's nothing worse than you and your wife making all that money. Peter Jackson makes all that money. Mel Gibson makes all that money. The actors get their millions. You know what I'm saying? The head chefs get their $400,000 nice salary, and you pay the crewmen $40K. No, pay them $150K. That way they have money for themselves, and that way they can live a good life. The $150K is enough to last you for 1 year, man. A year, even a year and a half. Depends how the guy spends his money. If he's a guy who blows his money like crazy, it'll last him a good like year. If the guy saves some of his money, it'll last him a good year and a half even. It's a nice paycheck, man. And the crewman will appreciate me. Ivan, thank you. You know what I'm saying? That's why they're gonna work hard. Okay, guys. Ivan took $400 of his own money just to pay us a rich salary. Let's not fuck up his movie. Let's work hard. Yes, I pay you a lot of money. I expect you to work double harder for me than what you did for Lord of the Rings. As for Lord of the Rings, you got your 30K, your 35K, and you worked hard. I pay you 150K. I expect you to work hard. I don't have to worry about any of the lighting crewmen quitting on me. So Peter Jackson will even tell me, yeah, Ivan, some of my crewmen quit on me in Lord of the Rings, man. You know what I'm saying? Because Hollywood paid them shitty money, and the work wasn't worth the labor. The labor wasn't worth the money. The money wasn't worth the labor. Yeah, to get 30K, all that dirty work is not really worth it, obviously. But some of the crewmen still chose to stay on and work, obviously. But some crewmen quit, obviously, because the money wasn't. Yeah, fuck this. I'm not doing this dirty ass work for 30 fucking K. This is bullshit. Yeah. Whereas if you pay them 150K, it's worth the labor because they're gonna walk away like an $80,000-$100,000 check. So yeah. Even though we're doing dirty work, it's worth the money, man. The money's worth it because I'm gonna walk away with like a $100,000 check in my bank after taxes. See what I'm saying? I'm gonna walk away with a $100,000 check in my bank after taxes. It's worth the money, obviously. See what I'm saying? It's worth the money, obviously. A $100,000 check in the bank they're walking away with, obviously. Otherwise, it's screw it. We're gonna work on my Zane's movie, obviously. Some Sarah. Yeah, Peter Jackson told me, Ivan, you don't have to worry about any of the Lord of the Rings crewmen quitting on you, Ivan. Because you pay them a rich salary and you're feeding them well too. Yeah, pay them a rich salary and I'm feeding them too well too. I'm not feeding them shitty like spaghetti and like chili and pasta and beef. No, I'm serving them all you can eat like luxurious buffet. A couple of days ago, I had these barbecue wings. Those are really good. You have your barbecue wings. You have your sweet and sour wings. You have your barbecue ribs. You have your sweet and sour ribs. Boneless ribs. I'm gonna make okay, guys. Make boneless ribs. Don't make ribs with bones. It's really annoying when you eat ribs with the bones. Don't make boneless ribs. Barbecue ones, sweet and sour ones. Barbecue ones and sweet and sour ones, obviously. And make sweet and sour wings and barbecue wings. And you make a couple options of fried rice. Not even what fried. Okay, you can make fried rice with sauteed onions. You can make fried rice with corn. You can make fried rice with peas. With peas. You can make sweet. You can make fried rice with corn, fried rice with peas, fried rice with carrots, something like that. You have like three different options of fried rice or something like that. And you have plain white rice. You can do that. Like four options of rice. And you have like nine options of meats. You have you have pork, beef, and you have chicken. You have spicy pork, spicy chicken, spicy beef, salty pork, salty beef, salty chicken, sweet beef, sweet pork, sweet chicken. You have nine options of so the people who like the salty ones can get the salty ones. The people who like the spicy can get the spicy. The people who like the sweet get the sweet. What do you think is the best? I'd probably say the sweet one is the best, to be honest. Spicy is good, but it's not as good as sweet. But for the sweet, you need, or you can balance it. You can mix your sweet with your spicy meats. That way you have the balance. You get your nice fried rice. You get your chicken balls, the sauce of the chicken balls, and you get your nice hamburger sliders. Nice hamburger sliders. You get your poutine, crispy fried rice poutine. Think something like Costco, or you can have thin. Make very very thin fries. You want the very thin fries, Ivan, like McDonald's? Yeah, make very very thin fries, and they're breaded. Make them breaded if you want. You make homemade gravy, and you have your cheese. You have bacon with your poutine. You also have options to dress your burgers. You have your lettuce, tomatoes, onions, also to dress your burgers, obviously. You have your nice thin crust pizza. Three options of pizza. You have cheese, pepperoni, and you have veggie. You have hot sauce. You have garlic sauce. You can even have cheddar sauce if you want to. Garlic sauce is enough. Have garlic sauce. You have the option of garlic sauce, and hot sauce for your pizza. You can eat your pizza with your wings. Eat your burgers with your poutine. You can eat your fried rice with your ribs. There's a lot of options. Yeah, eat your pizza with your ribs. You can eat your ribs with your potato salad. You can eat your wings with your potato salad, macaroni salad. Yeah, you can eat your wings with your eat your burgers with your wings too, with your ribs. Yeah, there's a lot of options. All you can drink vending machine. All you can drink milkshake machine. Yeah, if you serve the crewmen that kind of food, man, they're gonna work even harder for you. They're gonna work double harder for you than what they even did for Lord of the Rings. You're gonna see the Lord of the Rings crewmen, you know what I'm saying, who are working on Zane's. You're gonna see the documentary. Holy shit, they're working much harder on items than they did in fucking Lord of the Rings. Yeah, because I paid them more money. I paid them 150K, and I am feeding them with luxurious buffet, and I'm spoiling them with three beers a week, and I'm giving them once a month parties. Too, don't forget that. So I'm gonna tell my 17, yeah, make sure you order alcohol for the once a month parties. Go to a liquor store. I'm gonna tell them, guys, do this like a week in advance. Don't do it last minute. No, do it a week in advance. Go to the best all the liquor stores in Switzerland and just buy like a good, like, I don't know, 800 bottles of liquor, something crazy. I'll rent trucks. The 17 can go have some of the supervisors and some of the crewmen. They go to the store and they buy all the liquor. Yeah, how much liquor? If you have 50, 100 crewmen, you're gonna have to buy a good like 700, 800 bottles of liquor. Have an average of two liquors, two liquors two people share one. To get drunk, two people have to share like one bottle of liquor or something like that. You got to get a good like 800, 900 bottles of liquor. That way everyone gets drunk, obviously. Or for the once a month parties, you can buy cases of beer. No, just buy liquor. Liquor gets you drunk faster. After like 6, 7 shots, you'll be drunk. So get a good. If there's 1,500 crewmen, get a good like 800 bottles of liquor for the once a month parties, for the crewmen in Lord of the Rings crewmen for my Zane's project. See what I'm saying? And if you give Peter Jackson and company and all the crewmen and all them once a month project through you, they're gonna even work harder for you because you're spoiling them. They're partying up once a month. Once a month, obviously. Peter Jackson, all of them are having a blast, obviously. They're partying up. If you give them what beer, once a month parties, they're gonna work harder for you. And you feed them with luxurious buffet, they're gonna work harder for you. Because there's nothing worse than working in the middle of nowhere, man, And like, even if I serve them a buffet, there's nothing worse than working real knowing you're getting served shittier food, man. Like you're like the food I got served in the hostel wasn't the greatest food. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing worse than working in the middle of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? And you're getting served. Yeah, we have a buffet, but Ivan served us shittier food. He served us like potatoes, steak, and steak and like pulled pork and you know what I'm saying, on bread and butter and all no that kind of food. Yeah, like there's nothing worse than we're getting served that kind of food. And we have no orange drinks. We got soft drinks. We got orange juice for drinks. No, man, serve them a luxurious buffet. And in Hollywood, I heard for Lord of the Rings, the actors got buffets sometimes. I heard. You know what I'm saying? But I heard they got served like chili and they got shittier food like potatoes, meat. I saw the documentary. They got like meat, potatoes, and pasta and that kind of stuff. And they cooked food in trailers. Whereas for me, I'm not gonna cook food in trailers. I'm gonna actually rent like luxury kitchen equipment. People just told me, Ivan, you don't have to do that, man. Like you're wasting money. Like you can just rent a trailer for that, Ivan. Rent a nice trailer where all the chefs cook the food. I'm like, no, 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 Peter. I'm gonna have rent actual kitchen equipment. I'm gonna build pavilions where the chefs cook the food. You have this big pavilion, and that's and so pavilions. So instead of building a portable building or costing more money, I'll build a huge pavilion tent, like a dome pavilion tent. And you have chairs outside, and you have chairs inside, just in case it rains. You can eat inside. So those people who want to eat inside can eat inside. Those who want to eat outside can eat outside. Something cool like that for the movie, obviously for the Zane's movie. If you want Peter Jack, trust me. If I give Peter shitty food, chances are he won't. He will slack off a little more. He won't work as hard. He'll still work hard, obviously, but he won't work as hard because he's getting served shittier food. There's when I tell Peter Jackson the kind of food I'm serving, he's gonna be shocked. Holy shit, Ivan! You're serving the crewman this kind of food, Ivan? This is like luxurious food. I'm like, yeah. Holy shit, Ivan! Hollywood doesn't serve the actors food like this. They serve us like meat, potatoes, pasta, and salad, and that kind of stuff. And they give us like orange juice for drinks. And sometimes the actors obviously they can order pizza for them obviously sometimes. I heard they did that for Lord of the Rings, but like for the everyday feeding they don't get served food like that. They get served like meat, potatoes, pasta, and salad, that kind of stuff. And sometimes Hollywood might spoil them with a buffet. I don't know, but chances are they probably serve them a shittier food. Some Sarah. Give me a sec, guys. I'm gonna go upstairs and get my coffee. I'm gonna be back. I'm gonna talk more about Zanus. Don't hate me, son. Alrighty, sorry for the wait, guys. I went upstairs to get my coffee. You have to wait a good, I don't know, 3-4 minutes. Ivan, I hate it when you do that. Yeah, skip the video. We don't want to wait, guys. Don't want to wait, skip the video. So yeah, if you serve Peter and what? And the crewman that kind of food, they're all going to work. Especially the crewmen and the actors, they're going to work even harder for you. Because they're getting spoiled with a luxurious menu, obviously. It's not just lunch. It's not just dinner. You also have breakfast. For breakfast, I'm going to serve like eggs, sausages, bacon, French toast, waffles, pancakes. I'll even have waffles, pancakes, cereal, Captain Crunch, oatmeal, and like Fruit Loops cereal. I'm also gonna have them make strudels. You can have the food with your strudels. Yeah, man, and donuts too. They're gonna unheard of menu, man. But for the donuts, I'll just have like maple toffee donuts. They make homemade toffee donuts. Yeah, you're looking at unheard of, and you have your French vanilla, you have your coffee, and you have your tea, and you have orange juice, and you have like fruit juice for your drinks, and you also have milk. Look at an amazing menu, yeah, man. If you serve the crewmen that kind of food, and you have like unheard of vending machines, you know how you have Subway, you have the vending machines, yeah, you have those unheard of vending machines for the coffee and the soft drinks. They're gonna work harder for you. The crewmen are gonna work double harder for you than what they even did for Lord of the Rings. See what I'm saying? And you pay them a rich salary. If you pay them $30K, they're gonna slack off more. They're not gonna work as hard for you. They'll still work hard for you, obviously, but they're gonna slack off more. And guaranteed, I'm gonna catch cheesy scenes in my movie. Guaranteed. If you don't want Lars appearing out of nowhere and you don't want those cheesy scenes in your movie, big plot hole in the story, obviously, you pay them a lot of money, that way you don't have to worry about that. You don't have to worry about those cheesy scenes. See what I'm saying? Yeah. See what I'm saying? Yeah. If you don't want to get cheesy scenes like Lars appearing out of nowhere, like you do for Lord of the Rings, you have to pay the crewmen a lot of money. Pay the special effects union a lot of money. Pay them a nice $170,000 salary. That way they work harder for you. And they don't slack up. 170 grand, they're walking away with a $100,000 check in the bank. They're going to work really hard for me. Because special effects is dirty work. Make sure you pay those guys a lot of money. If you pay them 50, 60K, they're not going to work as hard for you. And if Hollywood can't afford to pay them good money, feed them with luxurious buffets. You can't afford to pay them good money. That way they work harder for you. That's what I'm going to do for my games. Because for my game division, I'm not going to pay those guys 150K. I'll pay them their like $50,000 salary, but I'm going to feed them with a luxurious buffet. That way they work harder for me. Sorry, guys, I can't afford to pay you 150K. I'm not putting $1 billion towards my game, no. I'm only going to put $450 million. You're going to affect my budget. I'll pay you your 50K, but I'll feed you with a luxurious buffet. And I'll have once a month parties for the entire crewman. For the games, obviously. So if you feed them, even though Ivan paid us 50K, it's not that salary. He fed us a luxurious buffet. He gave us a good deal. Yes, you feed them well, they'll work harder for you because they're well taken care of. You feed them what they're well fed. And all those guys are gonna have to sleep in trailers, obviously, around my property. I can't have them all stay in a fucking hotel. It's gonna cost me a lot of money. No, have them all sleep in trailers in your property, around the building, and you have like you rent a good like 100 portable, 200 portable showers for them to take a shower. And you have nice hot water for them, obviously, and you feed them a luxurious buffet. So I'll hire chefs to cook food for the development team for my Zane's game. We're going to create for Epic Games. We're going to create my Zane's Unreal Engine 5 game. I'm gonna tell them, look, guys, I want you to make a minimum of I want you to make a 25-hour, 30-hour game for Zanus. One game and you tell the whole story, the whole three stories in the one game, like Path of Neo. So you don't want 3 separate games, Ivan? No, you don't want to keep the fans waiting. Just what? Just make one game and just tell the whole story in the one game. Make a good 25-hour, 30-hour game, guys. A long game. The game should be 25 hours, 3 hours long. I don't want it to be some short 6-10 hour game. No. Make a good 25-hour game. Minimum. Okay, Ivan, they make a nice, amazing game, yeah. Obviously. So let's talk contracts. So Peter Jackson wanted to pay him $85 million to direct, executive produce, and co-write my movie. He'll be the boss of my Zanus project. So Peter Jackson will take that stress off me. I don't have to. Whenever all the people have questions, they're gonna be coming to him. Guillermo del Toro and like Barry Osborne and Fran and all them. They're gonna take that stress off me. So I'm saying, because I have no experience making a movie. That's why I hire someone who has experience and who knows what he's doing. Peter Jackson, yeah, I know everything about about making a movie. I made The Hobbit, I made Lord of the Rings. I know everything about the movie project, the movie process. Yeah, you won't be lost. Peter will know what he's doing, obviously. But you have Guillermo del Toro help him out, and my 7 team help him out, obviously. So Peter Jackson needs help. You have Guillermo del Toro helping him with the creative stuff. You know what I'm saying? For the business stuff, you have my 7 team, and you have set my and Fran and Barry Osmond helping him out. And see that way he's not stressed out. You know what I'm saying? So I'll pay him 85 million for his salary and his bonuses. 10 mil pre-production paycheck, 65 million salary for production, and a 10 mil post-winning bonus. And I'll give him 0.6% of the profits, which is a good probably $340, $350 million, $400 million, $380 million in royalties for Peter Jackson. My guess is about $350 million for Peter Jackson in royalties. A lot of money. He's gonna walk away with, I don't know, $250, $260 million check in his bank after taxes for his paycheck. Because Peter's greedy, obviously, he might try and push for like a $700 million royalty deal. I'm like, Peter, I'm not gonna pay you that. You're fucking crazy. You're not worth that, man. I wouldn't even pay Steven Spielberg $700 million. Steven Spielberg, I'd pay him maybe $650 million or something like that, a deal around there. And you think I'm gonna pay you $700 million? You're fucking crazy. Because Peter knows, he saw my videos. He knows the kind of money me and VJ are gonna make. Yeah, Ivan, if you price your series for $160 on Amazon and a good like 1 billion, 1 billion people buy that, you're gonna make your like $55 billion in royalties around there. Yeah, he wants a nice $1 billion because he's greedy, obviously. Ivan, forget the 0.6% deal. Why don't you just give me a flat $1 billion, a flat $800 million off that, Ivan? I'm like, Peter, I'm not gonna pay you $800 million. You're fucking crazy, man. Would you pay me $800 million? No, Ivan. I'll pay you like 25 million. Yes, and I'm willing to give you $350 million of money. Yeah, but Ivan, like, even though $350 million is a lot of money, it's nothing compared to how much you and VJ are making. Peter, stop thinking about how much money me and VJ are going to make, and just know that I offered you a deal of a lifetime. Directors in Hollywood don't make this kind of money, Peter. You signed like your $450 million deal, you're not happy with it? Oh, I want more, man. I want double that, man, because he's greedy. He's greedy, you know what I'm saying? He's greedy, you know what I'm saying? I want like a nice $900 million a year. He's like, Peter, I'm not going to pay you that. You're fucking crazy, man. But because Peter's greedy because he's a billionaire. He's big, man. He's a big director. And he knows the kind of money me and VJ are going to make off the movie. He saw my videos. He's not stupid. He knows. And that's why his agent's going to try and push for, like, Ivan, what about a $1 billion contract? What if you pay Peter $100 million salary in bonuses and you pay him like $1 billion worth of the royalties? I'm like, I'm not giving Peter $1 billion worth of royalties. He's not worth it, man. $350 million, $400 million is good enough for Peter. Peter, you're getting greedy. You're smell blowing the water. You're getting greedier. No, yeah, but Ivan, you're greedy too. No, Peter, I'm not like you, man. I may be greedy when I'm generous. I'm willing to give you $350 million, even $400 million of my royalties. Which you wouldn't do that. You wouldn't give me that. Yeah, I'd probably give you like maybe $30 million of my royalties. Yeah. And I'm giving you fucking $350 million, even $400 million of my royalties. I'm giving you a good deal, Peter. So I'm saying, because he's greedy, obviously, you know, and saying he wants a nice like $700 million worth of that. Yeah, because he's greedy, obviously. Because Peter Jackson wants a nice like 400. He wants a nice like 400, 450, 500 million in his bank, 600 million in his bank around there. Because he's greedy, obviously. He wants a nice piece of that pie. He might tell me, Ivan, like, you're going to make tens of billions off your movie. You're making a big deal over $1 billion. I'm like, Peter, you're not worth $1 billion of my royalties, man. You're big, but you're not as big as me, Peter. Think about this. Peter is so big that he's worth his nice like 450, 500 million contract. But even because he's on the Son of God, he's small compared to me. And because Peter knows the amount of money me and VJ are gonna make off Zanus, obviously, he wants a nice piece of that. He wants a nice like $1.8 billion piece of that. He might even try and ask for maybe even $1.5 billion, something crazy, man. I'm like, Peter, I'm not gonna give you $1.5 billion of my money. You're fucking crazy. But chances are he'll push for around the max he'll ask for is about $1 billion. He'll ask for something crazy like $1.8 billion, $700 million, Peter, because he's greedy, obviously. I'm like, Peter, I'm not gonna pay you that. You're fucking crazy. I'm like, Peter, $350 million in royalties is not enough for you, Peter. No, I want more. Because he's fucking greedy, I said. I want like double that, man. I want like $700 million in royalties. I'm like, Peter, I'm not gonna pay you that. You're fucking crazy. Mel Gibson, I'll pay him $56 million to direct my movie, and I'll give him 0.5. So Mel Gibson signed like his $340 million deal around there. $330 million deal around there he signed. He'll make like, I don't know, his maybe a good 300 million in royalties if I give him 0.5 with his $56 million salary, Mel Gibson. So he signed like it's not as big as Peter, but he signed a massive contract to Mel Gibson, obviously. But Mel Gibson's not as greedy as Peter because Peter is a billionaire. Mel Gibson is not a billionaire, you know what I'm saying? But Mel Gibson might push for more money. But Mel Gibson's probably not as greedy as Peter. He'll be like, yeah, I $56 million is good enough. I don't make this in Hollywood. I make like 25 million for my movies in Hollywood. Yeah, and I'm giving you a nice like 300 million, $280 million in royalties. He'll accept my deal, Mel Gibson, obviously. And Peter also gets his $2,000 gift card, his $3,500 gas card. He gets his $2 million for the release, but he doesn't get squat off the merch. He doesn't get squat off the games. All right, what about the games and the merch? I'm like, no, Peter's not getting a squat off that. He's not involved. He's not involved in my game. The only way I'll give Peter a piece of product for the games is if he's involved in my game, obviously. If he wants to co-write the script, if he wants to write the script for the game, I'll gladly pay him a salary for it. I can pay him like a $15 million salary, a $10 million salary for it to write the game, and I can give him a nice like 0.0 maybe 5% of the profits. He makes a nice $25 million, $30 million in royalties. You can do that for Peter if you want. Peter, the only way I'll give you a piece of products for the game is if you're involved in the game, which he won't, because while I'm working on my Zane's movie, I'll be hiring the guys for my game. As Peter cannot do both. It's too much work. I need him focused on the movie. Hence why he will not be involved in the game. And what? And I'm not giving him a piece of the profits for the games or the merch. You only get the profits for the movie, Peter. That's it. You're not getting, and you get the re-release money. You're nice, I don't know, $4 million in New Zealand money for the re-release. It's a good deal for Peter Jackson. But that's it. But I'm not giving him a piece of the profits for the games or the merch. He's not worth it. Some Sarah. Some Sarah. Shut my camera.